everybody, and welcome to another episode of Weekly Makeup Basket. I've had another successful week, I think, of using up products, and I'm feeling quite proud of myself. So I've stuck to my basket pretty well. So I'm going to take you through all of the stuff that I had in last week's makeup basket, and I'll also link that video below in case you're wondering what this is all about. So I'll quickly take you through what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, and then I'm going to take you through this week's makeup basket. So let's get into the video. So last week, the things that I'm keeping, let's start with them. So I have the loose powder, and I'll say this again, it's nearly gone. I'm really trying hard to get rid of these last little bits. It's not a powder as such, it's a whole lot of ends of different powders, so I'm trying to use that one up, so we'll keep going with that this week. Eye primer, of course, must have this every week. I can't live without that one. Brow definer, tint. So this is a newish product for me that I've also done a video on how I use this product if you haven't seen that already. The under eye corrector, absolutely love this stuff. I cannot live without it. It makes such a difference to your eye area if you're looking tired and you've got, you know, dark circles under your eyes. It just really lifts and brightens them. It's amazing. Ultimate mascara, I think probably this one's got about another week to it. It's starting to dry up, so I'm starting to feel the urge for opening a new one, so we'll give it another week just to make sure I get everything that I need to get out of it. Makeup primer, so absolutely love this, plus it's great for summer and it has the added benefit of an SPF 15, so great for summer. Got the Time Wise Age Fighting Lip Primer. I'm still really enjoying this product. I'm wearing it every time I wear lip liner. Just helps the application, it makes it glide on so much easier instead of tugging at the lips. And it also just helps to fill in any little fine lines on your lips, so that one is going to stay in there, as is the Dusty Pink Lip Liner. Just love this one. It's like your lips but better. It's such an awesome colour. The things that I'm not going to keep in the basket for this week, so I've got the Beige 3 Matte Wear Foundation. So I love this, but I have been in the sun a little bit in the last week and I'm just starting to feel that it's starting to get a little bit too pale. So I'm testing out a slightly darker one. I'm actually wearing it today. Let me know what you think. It's very dark for me, but you know, and when I have self tanner on and things like that, I actually feel I can get away with it a little bit. But what I've done is I've gone a lot lighter on the application. So I've done only a very light coating and then I've powdered as normal and obviously blended really well. And I feel like it's okay, but until you start wearing it for a couple of days, it's always a little bit hard to tell, but you'll start to feel uncomfortable if you feel like your foundation color is not the right one. So you'll usually have a bit of an idea, and if you feel like you're starting to get you know, lines around your jawline, or maybe you can see it around your hairline, then maybe it's not the right color. So so this one's just going to go back into the drawer for now, for when I'm not wearing self tanner. Also the bronzer. Absolutely love this bronzer. I've actually hit pan on it just there. It's just starting to show through. I'm going to switch this one out for another bronzer just for a bit of a change. Then for eyeshadows, so I had this one, which was Shades of Jade. I wore this a couple of times, a couple of different combinations. I really loved it and really enjoyed wearing that one. So that one will go back into the drawer. And then I also had this combination here. So we had the Sparkling Cider Blush, Amber Glaze Shadow, Sienna, and Sweet Cream. So I loved all of these, and it's probably the combination that I wore the most this week, and I really enjoyed those colors. I wore them several different ways. Sometimes I went more orangey with the Amber Blaze. Sometimes I just went more neutral with the Sienna and the Sweet Cream. So just depending on what look I was going for. So they are going to all be kept, so I'm really happy with all of those colors. So they'll go back into the drawer, and I'm going to have a change for this week. Then I had the Milani Brown eyeliner. This one was a fail, nothing to do with the eyeliner. I just haven't located my pencil sharpener, so I can't use it at the moment. So I need to have a decent look for my pencil sharpener or buy another one, because now it's stopping me from using products, which is no good. And then for lipsticks, I had, what was this one? I had First Blush, which was the beautiful coral color. Loved this. I think I wore it once this week, so that can stay in the collection. I wore this one once, which is the new Mary Kay at Play in Strawberry Steel. The jury's still out on whether I like these or not. They're quite a dry formula, which is what they're meant to be, which they work really well for that. There's no disputing that once it's on your lips, it stays on your lips. I just don't know how well I'm happy with how it wears during the day. So I'll keep testing that one and see what I think. And then the one that I wore the most throughout the week was the Mary Kay lip balm. These are old. This was in Fig, and I just loved this week. So absolutely really enjoyed this. Plus it has the added benefit of a little bit of hydration. So just really enjoyed wearing that one this week. So that one will go back into the collection for another time. So for this week's makeup basket, the things that I've said I'm keeping. So I've added in the foundation. It's matte wear in beige 5, and like I say, this is the one that I'm wearing today, so fingers crossed it is okay if I'm pretty light with it and while I'm staying tanned. And then what I did was I've made myself up a new compact. So I made a bit of an oopsie. I thought my other one was broken, but actually what it is the button. I didn't realize you really need to snap it shut. So I've gone and opened myself a new one. So now I've got 2, but that's okay. I'll keep one in my travel bag because these things are great. If you've never seen the inside of these, let me just show you. So you can actually fit the equivalent of 3 compacts in here. Plus you can fit all your eyeliners, lip liners, your little applicators, your mascara. So these are fantastic for on the go. But I was just finding I was getting compacts for everything, so I thought maybe one of these would be better just to keep everything together so I can make sure I use all of it. So what I've got, and I'll try and show you without blinding you. So what I've got this week is, starting over here, I've got this little compact, which is called Autumn Leaves. I've had this for a long time and I've used it a little bit, but I don't know, the colours are quite strong. So I'm going to see if I can utilize some of these colors with some of the other ones. And then over here I've got Dusty Lilac, which is such a pretty color. It's what I'm wearing today. I've got Granite, and I've got Mocha or Mocha, however you want to call it. This one here is also an oldie. So this one is called Splendid Filigree, and they're really pretty colors. I just absolutely hate the design of this compact because it's so hard to get your blush brush into the blush side without touching the eyeshadows. So not really the greatest way of putting it together, but it is really handy for if you're traveling. So I do get that. So I'll see if I can go carefully. I'm also wearing this blush today, so really love it. It's very pretty, and it's got just little wee gold sparkles in there. And then on this side I've got this pretty highlighting color. It's the pink and white. It's called, I think from memory it was called Pink Stardust. It is super frosty. So I mainly use these for the inner corners of my eyes because the white is just bright white. I'm also wearing that today in the inner corners. The pink is also super frosty, so I tend to wear them more as eyeshadows than actual highlights. But I thought, well, I might as well have a little play with it. What I've done is I've actually put in the compact the little brush just so that I can just pick up the smallest amount for tops of cheekbones, that sort of thing. And then here I've got an old bronzer. This one is the matte, and I don't remember the name. Sorry, it's worn off the back, so I can't help you with what that one was, but it was from a long time ago. So, and it's got quite a dent in it, so it's probably not too much bronzer left there. So that's what, oh no, sorry. And then I also have another blush, just because I like to have a pink toned blush and also a neutral blush, just for depending on what color lips I'm wanting to wear. So I've got this one. Who remembers these old shapes? These from when I first started Mary Kay, but absolutely nothing wrong with this blush. This is in the colour, Sunny Spice. It was everyone's favourite. It's a top seller. We still sell this colour today, just not in this shape compact. And for some reason, I've got these all over the house. I think I've got about 3 of these open. Not this shape, but in the new shape as well. So obviously I keep losing them and then I keep refinding them. So that's really good. That just actually sits up here. I won't put it in there, I might. But it sits like that, and when the compact's down on the countertop, it doesn't fall out. So it's quite safe up there. Then for lips, other than the dusty pink lip liner, I've also got this one. This one is Midnight Mauve, and I don't remember whether this is in the gel matte or the other gel one, but it's just a really pretty pink. I'm not sure why it's called Midnight Mauve, because I don't really think there's that much mauve in it, but it's what I'm wearing today over the top of the dusty pink lip liner. And then I've also got one lip gloss, which I quite often like to wear this one on its own, or it looks really nice over the top of others. It's not a Mary Kay one, it's a Revlon one. I cannot even see the colour of this, but I can tell you it's number 44 if that helps, but the writing is so small I can't even see it with my glasses on. So legally you'd have to wonder if they're even allowed to do that. The only thing I haven't put in here is I've forgotten to put in an eyeliner, so I'm just going to maybe go with the gel black. No, I might go with the little gel pot with the purple. Let me get it. So this is the purple one. It's called Dramatic Orchid. It's just a really beautiful purple. I love the formulations of these gel eyeliners. They're so easy to apply, and they just stay all day. They don't budge. They're also really good to use as a base under your other eyeshadows if you just want to get a bit more depth happening. So maybe I'll have a bit of a play around with that this week as well. So there you go, guys. That's my makeup basket for this week. I'm really excited to play around with a bit more colour. There's not many neutrals in here, which has got me a little bit worried. But we'll see how I go, and would love to hear how you're going with yours. I'm looking at doing some more videos for product training at the moment. I can't decide what to do first. Maybe I could ask you guys what you would like to see first. I'm thinking of doing a video on how to use the satin handset for my customers. I think that would be a really great video. I have a Facebook group for my customers, so sometimes it's just a really good way of putting myself in front of them again and just reminding them of some of the great products that we have. Or I'm thinking of doing an update. So if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that I'm currently testing out the tone correcting serum for brightening my face, and I'd like to do an update on that one. So leave a comment below, which one would you like to see first, and yeah, we'll see what everyone else would like. So help me out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.